benched prospect receives a call from his advisor. Who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one.
Your attention,
Buddy
please.
Dick comes
Now
out of the
pitching for
bullpen to
Richmond,
shut things down
number
here in the
17,
ninth.
Buddy Dick.
Ready once again, Andres Becerra. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Andres Becerra.
Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Ready on 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Second baseman, Roy Dorta.
Roy Dorta is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Roy Dorta becomes out number 2 this inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Kemp.
Into the box now, Christian Kemp. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Enrique Dorta with his 4th win this season. Alan Nakayama was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Buddy Dick earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious visiting team. 4 runs on. Your attention,
Buddy
please.
Dick comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 17, Buddy Dick.
Digging in once again, Garrett Kilgore. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Garrett Kilgore.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Arnold Robertson.
In there at the knees, strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Nope.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now batting, number 45.
Into the box now, number 45. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. Chopped foul over towards the coaching box. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Monty Bauer gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Buddy Dick wraps it up for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. It's welcome news.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Buddy Dick will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, he has really pitched well at home, and I don't know if it's the energy from the fans or he feels comfortable on this mound. However way you want to slice it, he's thrown well at home, and I think we'll get another good performance at home in this game.
Standing in, Garrett Andrews, and this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. HR are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players are hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gives people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. H, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
In the second spot tonight.
And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Anderson.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adam Anderson. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Fernandez ranging forward. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. At the plate, Colt Tharp. As we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Colt Tharp.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
1-0.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
That ball's right down the middle, and this guy's hitting in the middle of your order, and he wasn't able to hit it. That's how nasty his slider is. Here it is. You still can't hit it. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Into the box now, Andreas Cordero. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Ready with the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
So striding in, Joaquin Cabral. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, they've really shut him down this series. No hits in the series, and they've done a great job of executing their pitches. They found his weaknesses and stayed with it.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Buddy Dick.
Catcher, Buddy Dick.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Now batting, center fielder, Martin.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. It's ball 2. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Gonzalez.
Daniel.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Grounded to third. Rivera picks it up. One there on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A man on third with 2 down. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Richmond leads this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Edgar Saucedo is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at 3rd. One and one. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Bo Davis.
Second baseman.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
And the changeup is way low that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Batting 9th.
Digging in now, Mel Cox. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez moves over, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Squirrels lead it 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Garrett Andrews. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Garrett Andrews.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting, third base.
Standing in now, T.J. Rivera. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
2 swings, and now we got an 0-2 count. Looks like he's guessing, and he's clearly guessing wrong because he didn't touch either one of those balls.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
At the plate, Adam Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Adam Anderson.
In there, 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
No, inside.
He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 3-0. Striding in once again, Buddy Dick.
Catcher, Buddy Dick.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line softly out toward left center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
A 2-hit game for the pitcher. My goodness, you're giving up hits to the pitcher. You got to be a little bit worried. On the other side, he's got to be just excited, ecstatic to get 2 hits in one game.
Now batting, center fielder Martin Fernandez.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's the 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Tharp will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in once again, Daniel Gonzalez.
Right
He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Gonzalez.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit well on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. 1 hit's all they get. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Richmond leads this one 3-0. Ready for another chance?
Leading off for
Tharp.
Binghamton.
He's in to get
Right
things
fielder.
going here in inning number 5.
Tharp.
First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit. Play a little small ball, get it going.
And that one right down Main Street. Trying to send him packing for the second time. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field, as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Now batting.
Stepping in now,
Catcher.
Andreas Cordero. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Bases are empty. One man out. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Digging in to try it again, Joaquin Cabral comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Cabral.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
2 out, nobody on. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Squirrels lead it 3-0. Into the box now, Edgar Saucedo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Fielder, Edgar Saucedo.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Into the box, Bo Davis. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Bo Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Jamal Ziegler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ziegler.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The average sits at 286 here to start play. No home runs as of yet, and 17 RBIs. Now the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Playing 11.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
going for strikeout number 15. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 3 up, 3 down for the 6th consecutive inning here. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Flying Squirrels are on top, 3-0. Ready for another shot now. Buddy
number
Dick.
17.
Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. That's in there, base hit. Stromer rounds third and is digging for the plate. The relay, and he's safe.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Ready once again, Martin Fernandez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Anderson is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Gonzalez.
Right fielder, Daniel Gonzalez.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. One and two, here it comes. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Now batting, first baseman, Basil Hout.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Mac Williamson, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Williamson.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. Richmond leads this one 5-0. Settling in now, Garrett Andrews. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. First offering on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that brings up the catcher, T.J. Rivera, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike two.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Adam Anderson. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Ready for another chance? Colt Tharp. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And this is fouled at the plate.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially falling up after a fastball.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Andres Cordero. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Looking to send him packing again. Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joaquin Cabral. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Took something off there, but it misses ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. So he makes it through 8 with the perfecto still intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Squirrels lead it 5-0. Digging in and looking for more, Buddy Dick. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready for another shot now, Edgar Saucedo. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Saucedo.
Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fernandez is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in once again, Bo Davis, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. The 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. And another strikeout as nobody can touch him in this one.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Claude West will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Claude West.
And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. The 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
He's still looking really solid here in the 9th, and I'm sure that big lead has helped him pitch free and easy, but to me, it still looks like he's approaching it.
Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, there's absolutely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He dominated this game, and he really never allowed the opposition to gain any kind of momentum. This was fun to watch.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.